Ready then. Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 1203. The only thing standing between you and your success, everything that you allow. I know it's a hard concept to get your head wrapped around, but because you're thinking, I don't allow a lot of this stuff. I didn't allow myself to be poor. That's just a barrier. Okay, you don't have any money to spend on your author career. Guess what? I use J.K. Rowling as an example that she was a single mother, kids, had no money, and still wrote the first Harry Potter in a cafe. Get that cheapest drink, milk it for hours, use their Wi-Fi, and there you go. No barriers to success. Oh, but she said awful things. It doesn't change how she got to where she was. It doesn't change that you don't need money to write a great story. You don't need money to float that story with people who can help you, especially if it's a great story like that. It's life-changing in a lot of instances. So if you don't want to say bad things, don't after you become successful. But don't let anything be a barrier. What if I have a day job? What if I have toddlers? What if I have, maybe your success isn't destined right now. Still doesn't mean you can't write a great book. And also, those sound like excuses. Not that your toddlers are excuses, not that your day job is an excuse, but only that they are barriers. So that barrier might be a time barrier. I need to get those toddlers into school, and then I'll have the time. Oh, okay. Maybe something else. Find ways to remove your barriers. Maybe that barrier will be in place for 5 years. Holy cow. What do we do then? Well, that's when we launch our career with all these words that we've written in the meantime. He bulldozed his way to the top. Yes, there are a lot of those people. I used to be one of those people. You don't have to be that aggressive. The people I envied the most were the ones who weren't bulldozing, who were doing everything that needed to be done, doing it well, and maintaining great relationships along the way, both up and down. I actually didn't care about down. Now that matters far, far more than up. It doesn't matter somebody way up here. Hey, boy, I hope they respect me. I'm going to earn something from them. I want to earn their respect. I want to earn a promotion. I want people down here. They're the ones who are lifting you up, not the people up here. They might pull you up. And that was old school thinking, new school thinking as we all rise together, especially as an author. You are not in competition with other authors. Do not think that way. And that is a barrier that you have to get past. Mentally, you can't look at it and say, these authors, they need to die, and then I can move forward. Holy cow, who thinks that way? Well, you might think that way, but don't ever let it manifest into something that you might say. And then get rid of it. Stop thinking that way, because those aren't good thoughts. They aren't healthy thoughts. They aren't going to move you forward in your career, hoping for other people to fail. Okay, we do watch professional football on TV. A kicker will miss a field goal. He'll be destroyed. And the other team cheers. They're cheering because somebody failed. Okay, how about just take it as, okay, they didn't score. Now let's go get them. As opposed to cheering wildly that this guy missed a field goal. And I'm not buying into that part of it. But you can do better. You can be better. You can help yourself by removing those obstacles. Just recognize them as obstacles. Not that you make more excuses than the next person. You're the excuse queen. You're the excuse king. I've got an excuse for everything that could stand in my way. Well, excuse, hey, that's just adding words or identifying an opportunity. Oh, you're the good boy. You're the good. Go on, lay down. Go on, lay down. Stanley, lay down. There's my good boy. You remove the barriers to your success. You also own your success. So getting there is part of the challenge, the struggle, the journey, the adventure. Just bulldozing your way and slaughtering everybody to move past them, that's not going to work. That when you get there, you feel bad, and hey, I deserve to be here. Well, you work your way in the door, and then you prove you're worth it once you get there. So getting in the door, you don't have to steamroll people, but you do have to do a great job at what you can manage. Move those obstacles. And when you find excuses, oh, I couldn't get it done because of this. What are those obstacles and how can you move them forward next time? Stop making excuses and start making plans and knock those things down one at a time. And all of a sudden, the golden gates of success are going to be right in front of you and say, oh, holy cow, I'm here. And then you find, hey, success is only part of the journey. What you do from there, that's where you define who you really are once you are successful. But don't let those barriers stop you. Knock them down, climb over them, keep moving forward. And all of a sudden, you're going to find that's a great world out there. And I earned it. I earned it the good way, the right way. And I deserve it because you knocked down those barriers. You stopped sabotaging yourself and you kept moving forward because through grit, through determination, through self-discipline, through having a plan. Peace, fellow humans.